Today we are going to do some other questions based on CBSE sample question paper Term 1 Science Class 10. But before starting today's session, it would be great if you like this video, share this video and subscribe to our channel Acad Shala. This gives us a lot of motivation to keep creating these kind of videos for you all. Students, I always emphasized, in the last video too, that you need to focus on your NCERT book, which is a priority for you. And in that, all the activities are very, very important. And I have also observed, which I told you in the last, the video also, that the subjective question papers of your last year's question papers are converted into objective questions. And of course, diagrams are very, very important in your subjective questions as well as in your objective questions too. And today we will be seeing it also in the questions when we will solve it, that how diagrams are there to solve the questions, which is really very important. So emphasize more on diagrams also. And in the last, NCERT exemplar is also very important. So in total, so you have to focus on your NCERT book, all activities, diagrams, all questions, as well as NCERT exemplar. So now let us start with the next question in your CBSE question paper. Now the 11th question says, carefully study the diagram of the human respiratory system with labels A, B, C and D. Select the option which gives correct identification and main function and or characteristic. Now children, whenever the question is given on the basis of diagram, and what you have to do, your first step is that you should label the diagram yourself first. Very, very important. No matter they have not told you to label the diagram, but without, labeling the diagram, you cannot solve this question. So that is why I have written on the board also label, which is really very, very important to solve the questions. Now I have labeled the diagram. My first step is to label the diagram. Okay, I have labeled it: trachea, ribs, alveoli, and diaphragm. According to me, these are the labeling parts. After labeling the parts, what they have asked, that means, first of all, I have to see that trachea is what? Is it absolutely correct written? The option also over here. And the things which are given or the functions are given or the structures are given, are they absolutely correct? Are they matching with the trachea, ribs, alveoli or diaphragm? So let us check one by one. Trachea says it is supported by bony rings. Okay, when these bony rings come, it should strike in your mind, no, bony rings are not there. We have rings of cartilage. So this is absolutely wrong. So what I will do, I will mark it cross, a small cross over here, that the first option is coming out to be wrong. The second is, that is ribs. Let us check. When we breathe out, ribs are lifted. So that means when we breathe in, we lift our ribs. So this is coming out to be also wrong. The third one is alveoli, thin-walled sac-like structure for exchange of gases. And what we have learned it with my prior knowledge, I know it, that it is a balloon-like structure which are known as alveoli. Absolutely correct. I'm going on the right track. Provide a surface where exchange of gases can take place. Absolutely correct. The walls of the alveoli contain an extensive network of blood vessels. Absolutely correct. So according to me, this C option is coming out to be correct. The last option also we should not leave, but still we should read it. No matter it will come wrong, but still do not leave any option. Diaphragm, it is pulled up when we breathe in. No, when we breathe in, we lift our ribs and flatten our diaphragm, and chest cavity becomes larger as a result. So if we know all the functions, structures, everything, we can solve the question in seconds. But always take care, children, that before solving these type of questions, always the labeling should be your most important thing. Please write down the labeling part and then go for the solving of the questions. Now, question number 12 says, identify the option that indicates the correct enzyme that is secreted in location A, B, and C. Now, again, they have given you the diagram. 1, 2, 3 part is given. What is my first step? I have to label the parts. So I've labeled the parts. That means the first one which is showing it is salivary glands. The second one, according to me, it is gastric glands. The third one is that is pancreas. Now we know also about all these things we have studied in detail. Now salivary glands over there, this is the first one. So that means the saliva contains an enzyme which is known as what? Salivary amylase. And what does it do? It breaks down starch, which is a complex molecule, to give sugar. So now there's a one trick also, children. You should keep it in mind while solving. How can I eliminate the wrong option also? Now, the first one is salivary glands. I know the meaning of this. I know the enzyme name also. So, first of all, I will see in four options whether the first one is given amylase anywhere. Okay, I will see to it. Oh my God. Of course, in the B section part, in the B part, it is amylase and other three are not having amylase. So that means this B part can be the correct option. Yeah, that means it will be a correct option. Absolutely. Because it is having a relation with salivary glands. That is amylase. Now, the second part, even after we know that we are even 100% correct, but still we should not be wrong. We should also again recheck. Now, the gastric glands, that means these, that is secretion is also called gastric juice according to it. And these release what? HCl, pepsin and mucus. Okay. And about the pancreas also, I know that pancreas, that is secretes, what does it secrete? That is pancreatic juice, which contains enzyme like that is trypsin for digesting proteins and lipase for breaking down emulsified fats. So I know everything about all these three things. Now, I know also about the elimination part. How should I do? But after that also, now I will see that which is the correct, best appropriate option among the four. So I come to this B part as amylase, pepsin, trypsin. So this is the first thing you should keep it in mind, that how to go for the elimination and how to go for the best appropriate answer. Now, the next question says, opening and closing of stomatal pore depends on atmospheric temperature, oxygen concentration around stomata, carbon dioxide concentration around stomata, water content in the guard cells. Now, children, we should also know, with the prior knowledge, that stomata is having, that is what? Guard cells. We are knowing it. Now, what happens? Guard cells, that means when there is an entry of water, so what happens? It becomes turgid and the stomata opens. On the other hand, when the water exits, it becomes flaccid and the stomata close. So that means after doing this, after having the knowledge of this, that means we are seeing that water has a vital role to play into it. So what we should do, we will see the four options. Among the four options, which is the most appropriate option, we will read it and we find that the D option is absolutely correct. That is water content in the guard cells. So I will go with this option D. So children, you are seeing that how to solve the objective questions. No matter it is subjective or objective questions, but the work you have to do it even for subjective or for objective. This is really very, very important. You have to do this work. Now, the next question, the figure given below shows a schematic plan of blood circulation in humans with labels 1 to 4. Identify the correct label with its functions. Again, labeling is very, very important. I've written over here on the board also. So, what is my first step? I will label it. Now, the first one says, let me see, what is the first one? It is pulmonary vein. That means from lungs. I know I'm having this prior knowledge. The second one is aorta. That means it is to body. And the third one is, that is pulmonary artery. And the fourth one is, that is vena cava. And I have also written in the bracket also, this is from lungs, this is to body, this is to lungs, and this is from body. Now let us check among the four options whether it is coming with the correct explanation or with the correct, that means with the correct name and explanation. Now let us check. Pulmonary vein, that is takes impure blood from body part. No, that is the name is correct, but the explanation is wrong. So I will put a small cross over here. Second is pulmonary artery. No, it is aorta. So this is also wrong. I will put a cross. The third one is aorta. That means takes blood from heart to body parts. No, this is also coming out to be wrong. That is, it is pulmonary artery. So I will put a cross. The last one is, that is the vena cava, takes blood from body parts to the right auricle. Yes, this is coming out to be correct. So I will choose the most appropriate option as D part. Now let us go to the next question, number 15. It says, identify the phase of circulation which is represented in the diagram of the heart given below. Arrows indicate contraction of the chambers shown. Okay, now first of all, we have to see that only the diagram is given and these yellow part, that means the arrows are also shown. Now that means the ventricles contract, that means arrows are indicating. And one more thing, I'm also seeing it that one more thing I'm also seeing, that is the arrows are also in between the heart also over here. Just see, if you are able to see it, these are the arrows also shown. Now after this, I will also label it according to my knowledge, which I have shown you on the screen. LA, LV, RV, RA. So I have also labeled it. Now I will go for the options to check which is correct and which is wrong. Now the first option says blood transferred to the right ventricle and left ventricle simultaneously. Blood transferred to the right, that is ventricle, they are saying no, this is absolutely wrong. It should be blood transferred. That means to the ventricle is wrong. It should be blood transferred from. So two word is wrong. So the language changes because of two. It should be blood transferred from the right ventricle. So this is absolutely wrong. So I will not go for this option. The second option says blood is transferred to lungs for oxygenation and is pumped into various organs simultaneously. Yes, this is coming out to be correct. Absolutely correct. But if it is coming out correct, the B option is coming out correct, it is not that I will ignore the C and D part. I will go and check for C and D part, but they are coming out wrong. So I will cross it, both the ones, and then I will go for the most appropriate answer as B part. Let us go to the next question. That is question number 16. Observe the diagram of human digestive system, and they have given you the diagram over here 1, 2, 3, 4. But if they have given you the diagram, again, I have written a very big, that is the label. That means you have to label it first, students. This is very, very important. Without labeling, please do not attempt any question, which is really very important. So according to my knowledge, according to my prior knowledge, I know these labeling parts and I have labeled it also. Now they are saying that match the labeling referred in column 1 and correlate with the function in column 2. Okay, now I have to match the following. Now they have given in this type of question to match the following and then go for the best appropriate option among the 4, A, B, C, D. Okay, the first one says the length of this depends on, first of all, I will read all the 4, and according to me, according to my prior knowledge, I have also written the first part as mouth over here. So what does this mouth indicate and what is the best appropriate, that means the matching for it. So I will go for it also. So the first one, that means I think according to is the first one goes with the best option as B. So that means the first is mouth and the most appropriate matching goes with B, that is the initial phase of starch digestion. So I write it over B. The second one, that means the liver goes with the appropriate, that means C, increases the efficiency of lipase enzyme action. Same is the third, small intestine goes appropriate with D. That means this is the site of complete digestion of carbohydrate, proteins and fats. And the fourth one is A, the length of this depends on food the organism eats. Okay, according to my knowledge, I have matched it very nicely. Now after this, my next step is to see, that means to see which is the best appropriate option. Now there is also a trick to eliminate the wrong options. How? Just check. Now the first one I have come to know, that is mouth, so it has some relation. So that means the first one should be, that means with B, which I have written over here. So I will check and see that among the 4, is there one, that is the first and the B option there. Okay, 2 are there, that means B and C. So I will put a cross for the A option as well as D because they are not coming according to my knowledge over here. So that means among B and C, it will be one correct appropriate option. So I will check again. So I find out that is the B1 is the correct option. So this is the best appropriate option. So this is wrong and B is the best option over here. So children, you should also be able to cross the or eliminate the wrong option first, and then whatever is left, go for the best option. The next question says, which of the following mirror is used by a dentist to examine a small cavity in a patient's teeth? This is very direct question, children. We all know the doctor uses which, that is concave mirror. Everyone knows about it. So this is a very direct question given over here. The next question says, which diagram shows image formation of an object on a screen by a converging lens? This is also very, very good question for you. First of all, to solve this question, you should know the rules. So I've written over here, follow the rules. This is very, very important. You need to follow the rules, all the 3 rules, which you know it. And with your prior knowledge, we will go for the best option over here, which is the best diagram, which shows image formation of an object on a screen by a converging lens. So according to the rule, I see the first one is not going according to the rule. Just see how the rays are passing. This is wrong. So the second one also absolutely wrong, how the ray is passing. So they are not following the rule. So this is also wrong. And the third one, C part, I'm seeing it is going with the rule. That means how the rays are passing, they are straight going, they are not bending or anything. So this is the correct option, which I feel among the 4. But one more option is left, which is D part. But I will check the D part also. But this is also coming out to be wrong because again it is bending and it is going, all the 3 are going against the rules. So these I will eliminate, that is A, B and D I will eliminate, and the C is the correct option. So that means the prior knowledge is very important. Whatever you know, please place the prior knowledge and go for the correct option. Next question. Which of the following can make a parallel beam of light when light from a point source is incident on it? This is very direct question, children. We know it and we will go for the correct option. The most appropriate option is concave mirror as well as convex lens. This is the correct option. Next question. Consider these indices of refraction: glass 1.52, air 1.0003, water 1.333. Based on the refractive indices of 3 materials, arrange the speed of light through them in decreasing order. Now, first thing we should know that which will have higher speed of light. That means the one which will be optically lighter. We know it with our prior knowledge. That is, the sequence will be air, water, glass. Now, if I know the sequence, I will see where the sequence is placed among the 4 options. So, the C part is coming out to be with my prior knowledge. So, this is the correct C option is the most appropriate answer for this question. The last question says, if a beam of red light and a beam of violet light are incident at the same angle on the inclined surface of a prism from air medium and produce angles of refraction R and V respectively, which of the following is correct? Okay, for this also I should have a prior knowledge. That means from the question only I have come to know that with red light, angle of refraction is R. Over here, it is given over here. And with violet light, angle of refraction is V. Okay, then what is the relation among the 2? So, and you know it also, if we take a prism, children, the white light, that means after this white light passes through prism, we get VIBGYOR, that is the VIBGYOR. And after you know the sequence of this, you see on the top, the red light is there, and at the bottom, violet light is there. So the angle of refraction of red light is less and the violet light is more. So I've written over the less than and greater than sign over here. After having this prior knowledge, I will see the options among the 4. So that means I will choose among the 4 according to my prior knowledge. That is R is less than V. So this is my correct D option. Absolutely correct, my appropriate option of this question. So children, you have seen this, that without your prior knowledge, you cannot attempt even objective questions. So it is my advice that please go through your NCERT book thoroughly And please do not leave any corner, any word of your NCERT book. And whatever indications, advices I've given, please go through them. And you will do wonders in your coming up exams, board exams. So with this, I wind up the session, children. Have a nice day. Good day. Bye-bye. See you. All the best.